October 15th, I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia. And then the 16th through the 18th, I will be in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the 19th, I will be in Raleigh, North Carolina. Get your tickets now, please. Also, end of the year, December 14th, I'm going to be in Tempe, Arizona, my hometown. Please get tickets to that. It's going to be a real homecoming show, maybe a special drop-in here or there. And London, Ontario. I'll be at the Sorry Comedy Festival in London, Ontario, headlining my own show there with some other amazing comics. So check out those dates and enjoy this episode. Hi there, welcome back to Jet Fuel. You better rev your engines for this one. We got a nice little episode we cooked up for you today. In fact, this guest I've wanted to get on earlier. No shade to anybody who's been on thus far. But, there was a scheduling conflict. Something came up. It was important, but we finally got him in the studio. He's probably the most famous person I ever met, and he's been a mentor to me. One of the first people to take me on the road. First person to take me on the road for a long period of time and kind of teach me the ropes. His whole family has done a lot for me. But you guys know him from hit movies, you know him from MTV, you know him from his own show, Pollywood, maybe. You might know him from Random Rants with Pauly Shore. You might have figured out who it is by now. With no further ado, please help me welcome the legend, Pauly Shore.
Am I the oldest person that's been on your podcast?
No.
Really?
Yeah, John Goblikon is like thousands of years old.
Fuck. My God. Who's John Goblikon?
He's a goblin.
The goblin guy. I thought maybe you guys had already met. That's crazy.
He likes to talk a lot on the podcast.
Oh, okay, that's good. Well, yeah, when I first started working with him, he was he didn't speak at all, but I'm the one that got him to speak.
Oh, you were responsible for this?
Yeah. What was that? The Bitch podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
He's so happy because he's sober now.
Are you?
Yeah, he's
I mean,
California's
California, I guess.
California's sober.
That's good. And Buster's here today. Hey, Buster. You want to say hi on the
Buster.
podcast?
Okay, we could start, you guys, if you want.
Come here, Buster.
Just leave him alone because he'll just kind of figure it out.
Okay.
What are all those wah-wah pedals for?
Oh, it's my trumpet.
Oh, sick. So
I'm trying to be back in the crusties.
it makes him bark. Buster, shut up.
He wants to be on the podcast.
So congratulations.
You like the set, you said.
No, congratulations. You have your own podcast.
Finally.
Yeah, this is good. And I like your shirt and your scarf and all that shit.
It's signed.
Yeah, I remember.
I can't believe you're here right now.
This is cool.
The most times I ever feel like I'm dreaming are times we're together.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I can't believe it.
Oh, why? Because
I've known of you my whole life,
Mhm.
and you're kind of like don't seem real. But then we've had like times at like your Vegas house.
Well, you know what? You want to grab him and hold him next to you because he won't say anything. If you just grab his leash. Sorry, you guys. So
Sometimes Squink's here, but she's
Right.
not here right now.
yeah, he'll be all right. But it's weird. You know, the whole thing is weird.
Being like,
Being
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no one else like you,
Oh yeah.
and
It was probably a good thing.
maybe
Yeah.
unless I have your baby,
Yeah. You're gonna have my baby.
you still want me to have your baby?
Yeah. I think Whitney Cummings didn't do it. She fucked up.
Well, we don't know who the dad is.
She was supposed to, right?
It could be yours.
That's true. I think this would make sense
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it would be more of like, I don't want to say a business situation.
I would.
Okay. So, no, I just think there'd be no pressure. Like we could
For
both
you.
sleep good at what?
For you, I got 9 months. I am sober now.
No, you don't have to carry it. We just take your eggs and we get some chick from like Boise, Idaho to carry it.
Whoa, I never thought about
No,
that.
we get your egg. Chinese, listen.
I'm
we get your
listening.
egg.
Yeah, yeah.
You get my cum.
Yeah,
and
we
we
don't.
shake it up.
Can we call it
and
sperm?
We sperm and we go. I got some pamphlets already from Boise, Idaho, and that's where a lot of the surrogates live.
And then who gets it?
We split it up like you do with Daniel and Squink.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That works out good.
But we're both on the road so much now.
I'm not that much on the road. No.
Yeah, you are.
I'll be going on the road, but I mean, we have nannies. We have how old are you now? You're 36?
35.
Yeah, so it's like you better do it now.
The eggs.
You gotta
I
get
know.
the eggs for
TikTok.
sure.
What's the oldest woman who had a baby, you think?
I mean, but that's like the perfect time.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm really thinking about it.
Well, why don't we do it? Who cares?
It's a lot. It's a big decision.
It's not a big decision. Nothing's going to change. It's only a big decision if you do it with someone that you don't know and you don't feel comfortable with. Then you get sketch.
But what if it's gonna come out and cry? Like it's gonna sound just like you, and
that's all right. It'll be all right.
It's gonna be like,
hey, you know what? Then you'll be related to Mitzi Shore, and that's a good right. Everyone loves my mom.
I do love your mom,
I mean,
and I never
she's
even
more
met
famous now that she's passed away.
Is that true?
I think so. Everyone's like, oh my God. Like I took care of her for 15 years. No one was around during that fucking time. Right?
I know.
Awkward
I didn't.
Silence right now.
Yeah, we'll edit in the awkward silence.
I mean, Jesus Christ, dude, that was a fucking fun time. We used to drive by the, I used to drive her. I used to drive her all the time. Like I was a really, really good son to her.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I really took care of her. Yes, big time. So I always, because I lived here, so I was always there, and I was always stop by the house, and I always take her for drives. And we'd always drive by the Laugh Factory. She'd be like, who the fuck is that? Who's playing there? You know what I mean? What's going on? Why are they on that store? And then we'd drive by the store. Why? Tell Juan Carlos to turn the lights on. Why aren't the lights on? You know, why is that? Call Tommy. You know what I mean?
And that was when you had that one apartment? You were filming like a show out of your apartment.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my random rants.
That's your because I noticed you did the random rants, but now you're bringing it back.
Yeah, I brought it back. It's so much fun, dude.
It looks fun.
It's so much fun.
Are you 2 episodes out now? Maybe.
Yeah, we got like 3. We're doing 2 tomorrow.
How do you pick what you rant about?
I don't. I just kind of look at some like ideas and shit, and I just go. I think it's my best. I think that's my brand.
Ranting?
Ranting and just not making sense and just kind of flowing. Yeah,
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like.
It feels natural too.
For me, yeah.
You're not like highly editing it as you go.
Like I did the Jam in the Van thing, and that was so much fun.
Yeah, that show is good.
It was so much fun, but it was so much work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot to do, and it was just like, it just became this thing that was like, it was hard. You know what I mean?
It was a production.
And I don't want it to, like, this stuff's got to feel fun.
It is.
Because there's no one making money here, especially in this fucking podcast for sure.
Whoa. We do locally sourced ads.
Okay.
You could buy an ad if you want. Would you actually? That would help us a lot.
Well, if I buy, you got to buy one for random rants.
Well, we did this with John Gobblecon. We couldn't do an exchange.
I don't know who John Gobblecon is. You keep mentioning this guy's name.
We'll put a picture up for the listeners.
Oh yeah, I see him. I could tell who he is.
Yeah. But I do an ad that you have to put on Pauly Shore rants, and then you do an ad that we'll put on the next episode.
I just want Gatorade to sponsor my podcast. That's it.
I do too.
I fucking love Gatorade.
Literally, my first episode with Santino, I asked Gatorade to be a sponsor.
Really?
Maybe we can get. Do you know them?
Co-brand. We could. What's it called? Collab.
Yeah. What kind of flavor would you want?
I like them all.
You'd have to do a custom Pauly Shore flavor for sure.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So, do you have questions for me, or is this, or are we just ranting?
I don't know. I wanted to know how you rant. I wanted to do a rant with you, but I don't know how we do it. You just wake up and go.
Yeah, we just come up. I don't think about it. I just do it.
What's ever on your mind?
Well, no, I have like kind of in the back of my mind, like the fuck was it? Well, I was ranting on my tumor. We did that. That was a fun one.
People don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if people know that you had a surgery.
Yeah, I had a surgery.
You can't even tell.
I was transitioning.
Yeah, post-op.
And they found a tumor in my pussy.
And now we can't have a baby.
Now I have a pussy. So what I took the tumor and I put it to the town square, and we beat it up like a piñata.
In Vegas?
In the town square, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. That was a whole fun thing.
I'm so glad you got it out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was scary for a second.
You know, it's one of those things that that it could have stayed there and known, and I could have never found out about it, or like in 5 years from now, I could be like, oh my God, I don't feel good. And then done the MRI and then like, oh shit, it spread everywhere.
Because nothing was wrong. Like you didn't feel sick or nothing. But
Mm-mm.
what made you go just a regular checkup? Or
Just my instincts. You know what I mean? I was just like, you know what? I've done so many tests.
yeah.
You know, you do blood tests, you know, for your cholesterol, for STDs. Shh, we won't talk about that test.
They know you by first
Buster
name in
up,
their
Buster
clinic.
up.
Huh?
Okay. So there he is. He's good, right?
He's good.
Yeah. So so I just did the test and I did an MRI and they put you in a tube.
Yeah.
You know, they put you in a tube and they basically check from your brain to your kneecaps.
You can't move in the MRI, right?
Correct.
Was that scary? Some people get scared in those things.
Yeah, it was a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I would be.
Yeah. But the thing that's scary, I got to burp one second. I think my tumor just came back.
Oh
Holy
no!
shit.
Well, you got it
Fuck.
out of you. It
Yeah, I
sounds
got
like.
it out. No, but you know, my friend died. I mean, I don't want this to be depressing, but
We'll add some funny noises in there.
yeah, if you can add some car crashes or fucking people dying in it.
Cartoon noises.
Cartoon,
Yeah.
Meow, meow, meow. Anyways,
We'll
my
have
friend,
you ADR.
yeah,
it.
my friend died of an aneurysm. He was fucking his girlfriend, and as he was coming, he fucking had an aneurysm.
What is an aneurysm? It's a brain
That's when
thing.
your brain pops.
And so
your blood vessel pops in your brain.
that's maybe it made a funny noise itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Did-
So, but if
wow.
you are gonna go out,
Do
if
it while
gonna
you're
die, if
going
you
in.
Come, yeah, you can. Hey, do a brim shot with your drummer. Here, wait. Yeah.
I don't know how to stop it.
But you know how like Chinese.
Trying to stop the music.
Buster, stop the music.
Thank you. Okay. I'm all new to this.
So when you go, everyone's got these. You know, if you follow people's Instagrams and stuff, everyone's got these different tours. You know,
Yeah.
everyone's got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
names of the tours.
Yeah.
So you know what the name of my new tour is?
No, tell me.
It's called the Totally Tumorless Tour.
I love that.
Chinese. What
Yeah.
do you think, bro?
I love
but I'm
that.
saving the tumor. I got it in a thing at home.
You
And
gonna
I'm gonna give it to Bobby Lee.
for his birthday?
No, I'm just gonna give it to him and let him deal with it and see how he likes it.
I think he'll probably keep it.
Or he'll put it in some pho. You know
Why
what I
did
mean?
you get so loud on that?
What? Pho?
You think
'Cause
he's gonna
Asians
eat your
love-
tumor?
Yeah, you put it in as a dumpling.
He don't even eat pho.
He don't?
He eats everything else. But
Dude,
I've
you
never
know what's
seen him eat
fucking
pho.
hilarious? This is fucking hilarious. So you know how in life you manifest shit?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah.
like think it, you know what I mean? And you remember when we were doing the skit at my place
Yeah.
about you going on tour with Bert Kreischer?
Yes. Oh my God. I forgot
I'm
about
the
that.
one that started that whole fucking manifestation.
And
it was
I
a whole
did.
bit.
I didn't. I
And
went
then
on
I'm
his.
watching your Instagram. I'm watching her fucking Instagram and she's on tour with fucking Bert Kreischer. I'm like, I fucking manifested that.
Wow, we got to play part of that, or show that.
Yeah,
that's
because
so
that
funny.
was awesome.
My car service is about to get here. Do you know where I'm going? Where do you hear this? Fully loaded tour.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Dead serious. The one with Bert Kreischer, like the fully loaded tour.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I'm on my way to the airport.
No,
It's
that's fucked up because I
No.
emailed the fucking guy. I texted him on
Pauly.
DM. I talked to his wife, Luann. I talked to everyone. I said, dude, put the wheeze on the fully loaded tour.
okay. Can you just
And
be
then-
happy for me?
That was crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you bring out like a surreal part of my life. I feel like I'm
Really?
dreaming. Like I met Nick Cage with you.
Yes.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, where was that?
I thought you were. I don't know why I thought you were making it up, but I didn't know you that well at the time. We're at your Vegas house, and you were like,
Right.
"Yeah, I'm friends with Nick Cage," and I'm like, "Okay." Like
Right.
I believed you knew him, but then you showed me the text. But also, it's like a text. I don't see his face, and I think
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just like, I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna see Pauly Shore and Nick Cage together.
And this was in the Vegas house.
The Vegas house.
Yeah, that was a fun run.
It was fun.
That was fucking awesome.
And then we went grocery shopping.
yes.
And you were having me film all these sketches in the aisles in front of random people.
Right.
And you would
right.
be
I was
like-
teaching you, right?
You were teaching me because you'd be like, okay, no, do it again. Like we did like multiple takes.
Yeah.
And then you were like bringing the groceries in.
Uh-huh.
And who pulls up to the house? Nick Cage.
Yeah.
And
What do you
then
say, Pauly? What's going on? It's Nick.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
walked up and you go, here, meet my friend Jetski.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was hanging out with him a lot, and then he had a baby. Then he spatched me.
That's what's going to happen to us.
Yeah. So when we have baby, we're going to spatch him, right?
Yeah, the baby's gonna run the podcast.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do you think you would raise a baby how you were raised?
I don't know. I was raised with love, so yeah, of course.
I would bring the baby to the Comedy Store for sure.
Yeah, I mean, give it to Liz, right? She's smiling all the time.
The photographer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God,
think
I've
Liz
never
would.
seen someone smile so much. She
She's
smiles a lot.
doing what she loves.
Okay.
You don't like it?
No, I like it, but I mean, I didn't know she's so happy all the time. How can you be that happy all the time? But comedians are mostly miserable, so. What's this? Oh, this is trail mix.
Trail mix. Yeah, I tried to, because I worked as a production assistant for so long, and you've worked as a movie star for so long. I
Yeah.
tried to make sure you had some craft services here.
This is good. No, I like all this. This is more food than I have at my house. I don't have shit.
I was going to say,
But
but
that's because I'm a guy.
take it home. Yeah.
Buster.
Oh, look who come
Buster,
running.
come.
What is that, mango?
I don't think he likes it. But congratulations on this. This is cool.
Thank you. I wanted to have you on sooner, but you had to have that stupid tumor.
Yeah, I had the tumor removed.
Yeah.
But it was pretty wild. The whole thing was, I know I feel better. I know I look better. I'm less stressed out. I was
Yeah.
going through it
I bet.
all summer. Yeah, it's weird because you don't know. It's like, you know what I mean? You hear stories. And now that there's Chat GBT,
Yeah,
we
you've
can
been using
fucking-
that?
of course,
What do you ask it?
about the tumor.
Oh no, I don't feel like you should be talking to it for medical advice.
No, you want a reality check.
So you'll.
You want to know what really is going on.
But
I mean-
ChatGPT don't know for sure.
Kind of does.
I guess.
Yeah, everything it said was correct.
Then, I guess why am I paying health insurance?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm glad I pay health insurance because it paid for my my surgery.
yeah,
So let me tell you, can I tell you about the surgery?
yeah.
It was pretty interesting.
We got a special local ad. That's right. It's from my dad. A dad ad. A dad. I don't know if we should keep that in. No, we're keeping it in. I got an ad for my dad. He's in a band, and it's called Tuatha Dea, and they're an Celtic-inspired Americana with Appalachian vibes. A really cool band. They've got fiddle players and even didgeridoos and guitars, and my dad is the drummer who actually plays drums on the theme song. But the band is called Tuatha Dea, and they are going to Ireland. And if you want to go, too bad. Just kidding. You can go. You can actually go with the band, my dad's band, to Ireland. And here's a brochure with all the information there. And he didn't pay for this ad. He tried. I wouldn't take his money. I took enough of his money in my 20s and before. So this is just from my heart, Tuatha Dea. The dad ad.
Yeah, so the surgery, this tumor was inside my pancreas.
Yeah.
And that is scary because you don't know if it's cancer.
Oh, well, isn't that true anywhere in the body, or is that specifically
No,
the
it tells
pancreas?
you.
Oh.
It tells you if it's cancer because you take tests.
Uh-huh.
You do a PET scan, you do all these scans, and it tells you if it's spread or any of that shit.
Dang.
So I was lucky it didn't spread, and I was lucky that it's not cancer.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
you're
that's
really
lucky.
Yeah.
Because anyone that gets pancreas cancer, they fucking die.
I
Period.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Steve Jobs died of pancreatic cancer. He was 48.
Oh, my God.
Michael Landon was 54. He was from Little House on the Prairie. He died of pancreatic cancer. Yeah, it's a very
Did
aggressive.
you look up who has all died from pancreatic cancer?
Kinda.
Dude, you
late
probably
at
went
night,
nuts
yeah.
on the Google search.
Yeah.
That stuff will get into your head. So you probably feel so
So
much better.
I was lucky that the tumor was small. I was lucky that it was benign. I don't even know what fucking benign meant.
It means it's
not cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck. It's my favorite word.
Now
You know
you're
what I mean?
using it a lot.
I love benign. So there's two types of surgeries that you can get with this type of tumor. It's called a nucleation or a Whipple. Say it.
Nucleation or Whipple.
Say it. A nucleation or a
Whipple.
yeah. A nucleation. Whipple.
Okay.
Say nucleation like this. Go like that.
No, I don't.
No, Chinese. Say it. Nucleation is like this.
You do got it.
Chinese. Nucleation what?
Nucleation is good.
Whipple.
Whipple. Bad.
The wees don't want the what?
Whipple.
Say it like I would say it since you're wearing my shirt. Wees don't want the whipple, bro.
Spatch the whipple,
bro.
bruh.
Not cool. So,
And you know what's
So-
funny about that? I'll always remember that now.
what?
The Whipple bad. Nucleation
cool.
good. But
So
I
the
hate
nu-
when you make me do the thing. But it works.
Works.
I have lessons that you've taught me like that. I want to hear the rest of this, but I do have a lot of lessons that you've made me repeat after you for a long time. And they do get ingrained in my head where I'm on the road by myself and I'll hear your voice in my head and learn the lesson. But what
I've been out there for a while.
you are very wise.
Over 30
Yeah.
years.
So what is nucleation?
Nucleation is where they scoop it out.
Ugh.
No, it's good.
I know, but it just
It's like going to Baskin Robbins, where you get mint and chip, and they just scoop it, and then they spatch it.
yes,
That's a nucleation.
the scoop and spatch.
Yeah, and then the whipple is where they try to scoop it, but it's connected to your pancreas. So what they do is they take it, they scoop it, but they also have to cut part of your pancreas.
Oh,
So you basically you get it taken out, but they take out part of your pancreas. And I asked my doctor, I said, "Fuck, people can live without part of their pancreas?" And they say, "Yeah, it happens all the time." I mean, he probably doesn't have his pancreas.
why you think he lost it? Or-
Mm-hmm.
He could edit one back in.
You can put it back in.
Yeah.
No, but so I was. But here's the fucking scariest thing is. The scariest thing is. You don't know what type of surgery the doctor's going to do until he's actually doing the surgery. So you don't know if it's going to be a
Oh.
nucleation.
You don't get to pick.
No, because just like when you go on stage as a performer, you don't know what you can plan your act, but you don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah, you hope for a nucleation.
You hope exactly.
But sometimes you get a heckle or you get a little whipple.
Yeah, it's a whipple. It's not cool.
Whipple's not cool.
Yeah. So I woke up from the surgery and it was a what?
Nucleation.
Yes, a nucleation. So
This is like a learning podcast.
I
now.
learned a lot. But I mean, people, I do want to talk about this a lot because the situation that I was in is a situation that everyone is in, which is no symptoms. You walk around every single day.
Yeah.
He walks around and have no symptoms. And then you scratch your head. You're like, you know what? Let me just check it out. And then all of a sudden you're like, fuck, I have something.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are walking around every single day and they think that their inside is good and they have, something growing in them and they don't know. And the thing to do is you have to get it before it gets you. And my doctor said that. He says, it's so good that I did that because if I just never did a scan, I would be pretty fucked.
Yeah.
In 5 to 10 years, it could have been fucking. And so.
Yeah, you can't wait. Well, that's inspiring to me and hopefully people listening to go to the doctor.
You just got to get a scan just to double check.
Yeah.
I mean, don't I seem better?
You do seem
You
better.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I feel lighter. I feel, I even went to I went to Puerto Vallarta. I just got back.
Where?
Puerto Vallarta.
Oh.
It's in Mexico. I
Oh,
went
yeah,
for
you
like
do look
5
you
days.
look tan. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
I was just like part of my rehab was just to kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all summer I was, pretty stressed about it.
And your body, not only your body went through a lot, but your mind too. I'm
Yeah.
sure you got to take kind of some time to just like,
Yeah, it has a lot to do with it.
yeah.
So, yeah.
And then are you taking some time off the road then?
No, I'm ready to work.
Yeah, because when
Because I didn't work. I wasn't working. I mean, we were working on the dock and we were doing different things in LA and I was going to Vegas here and there, but I wasn't like I have a place in Austin
Mhm.
and I haven't been there in fucking since May.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen my place. So I'm finally going back out there and I'm getting back out there again. So like I'm going to Vegas this weekend to work with my assistant and writing all my stuff. And then I'm hitting Arkansas
Mhm.
and then I'm going Orlando and then I'm doing Austin and then Canada. So I'm doing like a 2-week run.
And I'm sure you have
Sorry.
a lot of material on the.
Yeah, it's a
What's
totally
going on?
tumorless tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I remember asking you once when I first started headlining. I was like,
So what are some of the things that pop in your head? Okay, so you guys know I was the first one to take her out on the road.
Yep,
right?
North and South Carolina, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, it was with me and you
Flew
and Frank.
out there, rented a car, like did the thing.
Yeah.
It was so much
We had
fun.
so much fun.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the perfect introduction to road life because it was such a positive memory.
Hmm.
Like I couldn't wait to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And this one thing that stuck with me was I asked if when I said something like when are you done with tour or when's your next tour? And you said, what do you mean? I've been on tour for 30 years.
Yeah.
And that put things in perspective for me where it's like this isn't like a means to an end. Like this
Correct.
is like I just started the thing I'm gonna do for the rest of my life.
Correct.
And it puts it in perspective, like to just enjoy it instead of wanting more from it, you know?
Mm-mm. No, you just enjoy the
Yeah.
driving in the shitty car, down the road and looking at cornfields and stopping at a come and go and getting a Diet Coke and and listening to fucking Alice in Chains on the fucking drive and who's driving now? I'll drive and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And we
guys didn't let me drive. But
Yeah, we just mix it up. But,
yeah, I got this bandana in South Carolina. We had one day off, like one full day off, and we were in South Carolina. We went to all those shops
mhm.
and just took a day off. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And-
So what did you learn from the road?
I
And then what are
remember.
the things that pop in your head?
I remember one of the first times I was at headlining at Wise Guys in Vegas,
Uh-huh.
and you called me.
Mm,
I was by myself,
mm.
and I couldn't afford to bring anybody with me, so I'm by myself. And you called me to check in, which I thought was really cool.
Mhm.
And you said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm in Vegas, so I'm headlining tonight." And you said, "Well, you should be writing." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." And you were just constantly putting that in my head of like enjoying it, but keep working. Like now you would tell me now you're on the road now. This is what you do.
Mhm.
You wake up, you go see the city, you write, and then you
Go to
work on it.
coffee shop, you work,
Yeah.
you keep writing and keep writing.
And I think you even gave me the coffee shop, like some
Mhm.
suggestions, because
Mhm.
you know Vegas really well.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that's another memory I had too, because your dad opened for Elvis in Vegas,
Yeah.
and we went and watched the Elvis movie together when it
Oh,
came out
wow.
in theaters. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And we saw his name on the
Mm.
billboard in the movie.
Mhm.
That was a moment where I'm like, am I dreaming right
Mm,
now? This
mm.
is crazy.
It was such a special time back then.
Yeah.
I mean, our time was special, but I'm talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
the Elvis days and yeah, it's weird because you seem like if or it feels like it was yesterday, but you pop and then it's like, oh, my parents are not here and Elvis is gone and that era is fucking gone. And it was just he did such a good job in that movie. I thought
yeah,
he
the
did.
Austin Butler.
Yeah, I thought he killed it.
Oh yeah,
I thought he was.
I got a
fant-
crush on him.
Oh, I'm sure. I had a crush on him. You know?
Yeah,
He was great.
he's
And,
great.
But
Yeah,
that era and that time was, I mean, my dad was touring a lot, like in the 60s, 70s, 80s. You know what I mean? But he was opening for the biggest entertainers because my dad was known for being the number one, number two. So like that was his thing. So like Sinatra or Sammy Davis Jr. or fucking Barbra Streisand or even like Elvis would always want Sammy Shore to open for him.
that's so crazy.
Um,
But bands don't have comics open for them anymore, really, like that.
Not really. No. But
The whole
he would do cruises and I remember going to Harrah's in Vegas or in Lake Tahoe when he would work there and he would just kill. He was yeah.
That's so crazy. Yeah, that level, that not even, I wouldn't only say level of fame, but that type of fame just doesn't exist anymore. I feel like that's something we've talked about before
It's just
too.
the problem is well, it's not just the problem. It's just the business is everything's desensitized now. Everyone's famous. Everyone's got an Instagram. So it's like it's white noise. It's just like
It's so much
you know what I mean.
to
It's
consume.
so much.
Everyone can
I mean,
have a
I
bite.
find myself just scrolling every day. I mean, just looking at like these people and everyone that is just doing different things on the internet, and it's just so much.
And
you know?
and people they can choose what corner they want to live in too of the internet. Like I think back in the day, like there was only so many TV shows and channels, and then there was just whatever movies were out. But now there's
it started with Real World, I think, on MTV. That's when the reality stuff started. Do you know what I mean? Because that's when it
where
started.
anyone, quote unquote, not anyone, but
well,
anyone
what
could be
happened was
famous.
is the business they realized that just any person any person can get ratings, because what would happen is you look at like Ozzy Osbourne show or Anna Nicole Smith show, or these shows where like just normal people were just, having dinner, and and people watch that and they're like, oh shit, those ratings are getting higher than the scripted show ratings. And then people just started giving shows to just everyday people, and everyday people are they're the ones that are on TV, and now they're the ones that are on the internet. Yeah.
Well, I could argue maybe you played a part in starting that.
How?
Because weren't you kind of like the first guy that was like in multiple movies as kind of yourself playing a character?
Yeah, I was acting though, because
You were for sure
every
acting,
movie was a different role.
But it was like Pauly Shore in Biodome. It was
Yeah.
Pauly Shore in Son-in-Law. Like your name was the draw. Like I feel like, because I don't feel like there was anybody before you doing that kind of thing. And now we've talked before, like Adam Sandler does that, where it's like an Adam Sandler movie and he's got all these movies. But I feel like you might be the first guy to do that, which it's like, it's less about the character, more it's the guy. Like we want to see Pauly Shore.
Yeah, people would go see a Pauly Shore film, yeah.
And then because they got to know you on MTV and they got to know you like as a person before there was even podcasts. I feel like in a way it's kind of like
that.
It
started on MTV. MTV was my my thing that kind of got me out there, and it just exploded. I mean, it was fucking, it just exploded, and it was right place at the right time. It's kind of like, I've said this before, it's kind of like when Usher discovered Justin Bieber sitting on the steps in Canada just playing that or singing that song, and it was a YouTube video.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, who the fuck is this kid? You know what I mean? And it was like this beautiful voice and this cute kid, and it was just like, oh my God, this guy's, and that's kind of right place, right time,
Usher was your MTV was your Usher. In a way.
Yeah. It just right place, right time, right style, right look, right age, right this. It's kind of like my mom in the store.
Yeah.
My mom got the store, in 1972, and that was like at the right place, the right time, the right movement. Comedy was just starting to boom. I mean, you have to understand, before the store, there was guys like Lenny Bruce and Flip Wilson and then my dad's era and all that stuff. And then the early 70s is when like that really boom hit, where David Letterman came out and Jay Leno came out and Michael Keaton came out, and all these different guys, they like came out to the store and came out to LA, and there was the Improv and the store, and that was it. It was the Improv and the store. And then from there, Johnny Carson, that show was literally the biggest show in the fucking world.
Yeah.
It was such a big show. It was like the spot. And then as a comic, if you got your 5 minutes on that and you did really well, it was, career was, it was it. It was that's kind of how it happened for Roseanne. That happened for Freddie Prinze, and that's how it happened, and it was just kind of like that was the formula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and LA was cool then, right?
Yeah.
Like I remember just kind of growing up in Arizona and seeing movies about California, and it was so cool. And I feel like it's different now. Like people do not talk about California in a good light if they're not here,
Yeah. No,
but like it still is like, I know that we have the problems, and I definitely don't want to get political about it, but the weather's great.
No, but this place that you live in now, this little unit, it's definitely got like that old Hollywood feel, and I think that's good for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's got that, it's like that old mitt. You know what I mean? Where you put on that old pair of shoes, or that old, where you got that history, and that's kind of, you're at the right place at the right time too, in this place here. And you got your own place, and you're doing well too, so you're on your way as well. Who knows what's going to happen? I mean, with you don't know. You just keep doing it. You're so likable. Everyone likes you. You're funny, and you're putting in the time. And you don't want to rush it. I've said this to myself. You know how people always say, like, what would you tell your 20-year-old self?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, what would I tell my 20? And I finally thought of what the fuck I would tell my 20-year-old self, and that's slow the fuck down.
Oh yeah.
Slow the fuck down.
I mean,
and that's
were
my
like
problem. That was always my problem, and that's what your problem is. That's what his problem. Everyone's problem in life is like this. I want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the problem is like when you make your decisions by grasping and rushing, doesn't usually work out good. And so for me, I made a lot of bad choices, with my career, especially at a time where I should have just slowed the fuck down. You know what I mean? But I didn't think of it like, oh, if I do this thing is gonna happen. Something bad's gonna happen. I was always very innocent, and I was always like, yo, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah.
And that's not the right way to do things, because there's a lot of like calculation, and there's a lot of thought, and there's a team of people that surround you
Yeah, I was
that
just
are
gonna say. Weren't
professionals that you have to listen to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing that's interesting is that and I look back now and I start thinking about my life, and like, I never had a family. Meaning like, where, like you have a problem with, like if you have a problem, you could sit down with your mom and your dad and your brothers, and there's a unit there. I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying
I get
someone.
it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
Like,
idea.
I never had that. You know what I mean? My mom was busy at the store. My dad was gone. My brothers were, you know what I mean? And I was surrounded with comedians. So I never really, I never got a whooping. You know what I mean? I never got, you know what I mean?
Whooping. You almost got a whipple.
Yeah, I almost got a whipple. Yeah, but you know what I mean? I just,
Yeah.
I grew up in a really weird, crazy environment. I had no parental supervision. I had no one ever tell me what to do, and and I'm paying for it. I've paid for it, but it's okay too.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. I'm just scratching my head like, well, what happened?
You've accepted it, and it
Yeah,
happened.
it's fine.
And you've learned. You probably got a lot of positives out of that pain as well, like self-discipline. Like you're very dedicated to what you do. You put in the work. Like that kind of stuff. You probably had to learn because no one was doing it for you.
No, that was always there. That was always, my work ethic was always there.
Yeah, that wasn't like a learned thing.
No. I mean, ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was always like the best at Little League, or great at skateboarding or surfing or skiing or, dance. Or I was always like really like, serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? About everything that I did. I mean, I'm still writing all the time.
Do you ever surf still?
Whenever I go to Maui.
Really?
Yeah.
Not here though?
No, not here, because I'm always working here.
I never thought of you surfing, but I'm like, of course you surf.
Yeah. I started when I was 11 in San Diego.
Wow.
Because my mom had the store in La Jolla, remember?
Yeah.
In PB.
And
so there's the pier right there.
Yeah.
And we used to surf right there on the right side of the pier. Oh. And then I would surf Wind and Sea and Black's Beach, and I don't know. I surfed a lot when I was a lot younger. But it's like surfing to me is like skiing, snow skiing, because I've been skiing since I was little.
Oh, yeah,
I cannot snowboard at all.
Snow skiing.
Yeah. No. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. I've always been pretty serious about, my craft.
Yeah.
And but hopefully the Richard Simmons thing will go, and then, everyone will be like, oh my God, that's cool. So
that was like,
we'll see,
you're another person too, like when people out in my circle started seeing me work with you, that's when people I haven't talked to in 10 years started believing in my success because they saw me working with you.
Oh, wow.
And I've gotten a lot of people coming in saying that Richard Simmons thing was like amazing.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're on the way to that. We got the script, we got the producer, we got some directors that are interested, and now we're just trying to get the cash. So that's kind of where we're at with it. We need $5 million. So maybe Gatorade,
Careful.
Gatorade or someone.
We get Gatorade to sponsor this.
For me, it's just, at the end of the day, people are watching this. I know you got people watching this. You got to love what you want. You got to love what you do in life. If I didn't love doing this, then I wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same with you. It's like you love, you put all these fucking posters up, and you're here with, you got your trumpet,
Yeah.
It's just out of here.
Yeah.
This is where this is from. It's not like
100%.
It's not coming from a place of work.
I waited so long to start a podcast because everybody goes, oh, Kill Tony, Bad Friends, you got it. You're in the world. You got to start one. And I'm like, I'm not going to do it till it's right.
Till you feel it.
Till I feel it.
Yeah.
And so, it's been years and years, but I finally go, I think I know what I want to do. I feel the spark, and so this one does feel good.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Yeah,
and I'm only having people on
that you want,
that I want.
Yeah,
on.
Your homies.
We don't work with anybody else right now. We're just like, we'll probably sell out soon, but
Yeah.
Right now, it's just us, and nobody's got a hand in it.
So how was the Bert Kreischer tour? Tell me about that.
So it wasn't necessarily a tour. It was.
But you got to go on his private plane.
yeah.
And you got to open for him in front of 10,000 people.
Yeah. It was incredible.
That's fucking sick.
It was the Great Outdoors Fest.
Oh, that's tough. I wouldn't have wanted to do that one.
Why?
Oh, I hate doing shows outdoors.
It was
It's tough,
incredible.
right?
I mean, the private jet really softened the blows.
Yeah.
It's like,
Do you like performing outside?
I performed outside with you.
Yeah, I know, but do you like it?
It's weird. Like,
It's weird, right?
I'd
'Cause the
rather be in a
acoustics.
small club.
But the acoustics.
It's
It's
tough.
tough,
I mean,
yeah.
when I went on stage, the sun was up, and by the time my set was over, it was down.
Oh, wow.
Like, imagine doing stand up in a room where they're
Right.
slowly turning the lights down.
right, yeah.
It's distracting.
Yeah.
But it's like, I got some advice. I think Bobby was telling me in like a place that big, 'cause that was 5,000 people, but they
Wow.
were so spread out. He's like, just look at like one table in the front,
Mm.
because they got the big cameras on you.
Yes.
And so the people in the back, they're not even looking at you. They're looking
Yeah.
at the TV.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I did the it was Madison Square Garden, and it was with Tony Hinchcliffe, and it was for a Kill Tony, and it was the first time he played the Garden, and I went out on that stage and did a couple minutes or whatever, and it was hard.
Yeah, I can't
know what I
imagine.
mean?
I think I was in the band for that one, and
Oh,
I didn't
right.
say
Yeah, you
anything.
remember.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just playing. I got to play with the Black Keys, which was pretty cool.
Wow.
But I didn't say a word,
Yeah, but
and
it-
I can't imagine
well,
doing
the
stand up
the
there.
rhythm, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Your rhythm, like you're like, oh shit. I was like speeding my setup, and it's like, no, you gotta like slow it down almost.
yeah. You can't think of the time almost, because even just them clapping for you when you walk up there, it takes 30 seconds or more, because it's
Mhm.
like, it's just so many people. I don't like
Yeah.
rooms that big.
Yeah.
I like a small club.
Yeah, small clubs are great.
Yeah, that Wise Guys one in the Arts District was so perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they shut that down.
they did.
Yeah, but the other one's good too.
Yep.
Yeah, I just.
What about
wanted-
Cam Patterson? He's doing pretty good, huh?
He's doing great.
I'm so happy for these guys, you know, that come out of Tony, you know?
Yeah, no, Cam is like. It's nice to see someone graduate from the show in such a respectful, graceful way.
Right.
You know, like he's still part of the legacy, but he's got to move on, and now he's on another big show, and it's good for everybody involved in that, because he's just gonna keep
I'm
representing.
going to start
them.
calling him Mitzi Hinchcliffe.
Oh, Tony,
Yeah.
not Cam.
Well, because it's true. I mean, it really is true. It's like no one, you know, all the comics, their ears perk up with Kill Tony, because they see what, you know what I mean? I'm talking about comics off the street.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about guys that, you know, like the comics that were off the street coming to the store back in the day.
I will say it's similar to Carson in that sense, where if you have a good minute, it could change your life.
Right.
You
That's what
know,
I mean.
And then you get the
So
interview.
it's a big deal. It's a big
Yeah.
deal. It's for these kids, you know, and if you're funny and it pops, and that credit, that Kill Tony credit, that goes a long way right now on the road. I
It
mean, he
sure does.
fucking parlayed that. He's like, I'm going to make money and put a tour out there called The Killers of Kill Tony, and I'm not going to be there, and I'm going to sell out.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about that fucking deal he orchestrated for himself.
Yeah.
I mean, you were on that show, right?
Yeah, I was in the beginning of that, and then I just
You realize you're like,
I was like, well, Tony's making what?
Right.
No. No, I wanted to focus on the headlining dates. I've talked to a lot of comics about that. Like, it's like it just depends what you want out of it. I want to be the best that stand up I could possibly be, and it's like I do want to sell the tickets. I really want to sell the tickets, but I think
I
sometimes
think that show's a great show for a certain comic. You know
sure,
what I mean?
yeah.
That, you know, the guy's like, you know, what's his name? Philip Martin. What's his name? The guy
Martin
with
Phillips.
Martin Phillips.
He's
yeah.
so funny.
You know, guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That are like I don't want to say headlining, but like middling guys, and
Yes.
you know what I mean? And I think it's great. And I think what Tony's done is remarkable.
It's
I
really
mean, it's
good.
just fucking mind-boggling. I
Yeah,
mean,
because there's not a ton of people like you look for talent. You look for people to help.
what do you think of Mikey?
McDonald?
Yeah.
He's great. He reminds me of like he could be a comedic actor too. Like his whole persona is so funny.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna ask him to go out with me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like romantically?
Like this.
oh yeah, because you're post-op.
Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna bring him on the road, so I'm gonna try to work that out with Sandy Danto.
Yeah.
So Sandy's gonna come, and I think I'm gonna bring him out to one of my shows and start showing him the ropes.
It's
Because
so
I think
nice.
he's ready.
Like,
I think he's ready. Yeah.
I remember bringing like Cooper featured for me, Cooper Lyden, and he'd already been on the road with you, and I was
Mhm.
so relieved because you teach everybody so much valuable information about
Mm.
the
Every
meet and
little
greet
teeny
and like
things,
getting
right?
waters when you leave the club so you don't get dehydrated in your hotel room. Like there's like little tiny things like that that no one really teaches you unless you teach them. You know, there's not. It's not written down anywhere. It's just it's
No.
knowledge that's just passed on
Yeah.
by word of mouth. You know, or things you just figure out on your own. But
And look at Jesus Trejo.
I know.
I mean, he's done fantastic. He opened for me for 8 years.
I know it.
Yeah, 8 years. And he was terrible.
And I
Fucking
wonder-
terrible.
That's crazy because he's so funny now. I can't
Yeah.
imagine.
I mean,
him.
I thought he was funny when he was bombing.
Yeah.
You know, like he would go up there like in 10 minutes and do the 10 minutes at the top, and he would just he would do really bad. And I thought I thought he was funny, but he didn't have that middle America beat yet.
Yeah.
It's a different beat out there.
Yeah.
You know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's different than LA. He had the LA thing, but then when you get out to the America, it's completely different kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, and he didn't have it, but now he's got it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that stuck with me. You said,
But yeah, that's my, you know, my the thing that I get off the most is helping people.
yeah.
I mean, I really do.
Not the
I mean, it's-
babes.
No, stop. No, but for real, just trying to keep it real. Like I love like assistance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I love, you know, this guy. I know I've taught him a lot. You know, about story. I push story. I love doing that if they want to learn and if they want to be, you know, and if they want to grasp it, you know, and then comics as well.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, because I'm like a hands-on kind of guy.
Yeah.
I just like helping people. Yeah.
It's necessary because there's no like corporate world in comedy
No.
or even in the entertainment business. Really, like because you're not just helping comics, you're helping lots of different people, and it really just takes it up to the person to help.
Yeah, the thing that's important to me, as long as they give me their heart, then
Yeah.
I'll give them my heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if they're just physically there and they don't really want to be there, then it's triple spatch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
It's
it's
a lot
too
to
much
invest.
work.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
too much work.
You can't give like your whole self to everybody.
No, it's too hard.
Yeah. I'm at a place now, not every show, but there's certain shows where I can make it work, where I can bring somebody.
That's
And it's
cool.
getting kind of exciting because, I mean, I'm maybe 3 years of headlining, so it's still pretty young in that, but it's cool to see it mean something for someone.
Uh-huh.
You know, like if they've never been on the road before.
Yeah, you see
know?
you see their eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when you go out, what are you doing these days?
Like,
But, you
what
know-
do I do like a typical day when I'm out? on the
No,
road?
when you're on stage.
Oh, I'm getting a lot more real.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to just.
Because you said the other night in the parking lot, you're like, no more smoking, no more drinking, nothing, completely sober, no more glasses.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is like peel back the layers of these filters I'm putting onto myself.
Mm.
Like I'm not. My identity isn't someone who smokes. Like who am I? Like I'm not. And then when I'm drinking, my judgment's impaired. So now I'm just looking at myself when I'm under the influence. Like I want to just really get to the core of who I am without any filters.
Mhm.
And just get real. And I noticed some changes in my stand up are like I never deliver my jokes exactly the same way anymore. Like I'm talking to people,
Right.
you know, and I like
You're not on any automatic pilot.
no.
Yeah.
No, I'm like I'm telling my jokes, but maybe I'm telling them to the people I'm seeing in front of me.
Yeah.
And then it might change how I tell them.
Yeah.
And I like once you said too, like stand-up's an art form where you don't tell the audience where to go, the audience tells you.
Correct.
How do you say it?
No, you don't dictate your show, the audience dictates the show.
Yeah, I truly
because you
believe
don't-
that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like to me, and I learned that from Richard Pryor and I learned that from Sam Kinison because I would sit in the back and I would watch them every night.
Yeah.
And I would watch Richard go on stage and I would notice the first like 30 seconds. And that was like the most important thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is that, you know, you don't dictate the show, the audience dictates the show.
100%. Even someone like Jessie, who's so to the T, like no fat, like writes out his jokes. I've even gone on the road with him and seen someone drunk lady stand up It's like he's not gonna just keep doing his act. Like he has to address it.
Yeah.
You know, so even like the most performative comedian is like still going to have to.
What do you think about all the what's it called? I don't want to say the what is the word? Controversy with like Mark Maron and Tony Hinchcliffe and Jesselnick and like that whole Austin versus like liberals. I guess it's liberals versus conservatives.
You know me, I'm
Like,
always just trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
I don't get any of it. But have you ever seen anything like this? Like, because you've been around the game longer than me. Like,
Yeah, I have.
it's like I don't remember seeing. When did you see something like this?
I have. I saw it a lot actually. It's been going on for a while.
It's
I
just,
saw it with Dice and Sam Kinison, really bad.
oh,
Really bad. And I saw it with Sam Kinison and Bobcat Goldthwait. Really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad. So I'd have to really dig and scratch my head to figure out the other riffs.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? That comics have. But
That's refreshing to hear, though, that this isn't like a new thing that's happened. Like,
No.
I think, because a lot of people at my level, like my peers, we talk about this because these are like our mentors
yeah.
that are fighting publicly.
Yes.
So we talk about it and we're like, man, I guess you can't really know because these guys have been doing it for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
We don't know their history. We don't
Yeah.
know, like, and all the deep rooted, like,
Yeah, like I had a conversation with Eric Griffin, who's, very close with Matt Rife.
yes.
You know what I mean? And
Why you laugh?
nothing. Anyways, he's very close with Matt Rife. He directs his special. He's been friends with him from the beginning. And I guess Mark Maron was talking about crowd work
Yeah.
or something. And then I don't think he mentioned Matt Rife, but I assume that everyone knew that he was talking about Matt Rife.
Mhm.
And then Eric kind of confronted Mark, in the parking lot at the store. And he's like, dude, come on. Why do you give the guy a break? You know what I mean? Be
Yeah.
cool. Like that. You know what I mean? And Mark's Mark. You know what I mean? He's going to say what he's going to say. So I don't know.
Hey guys, sorry for the interruption, but we have a local ad. That's right, an ad by you, the viewers. Right now we have Kyle James. That's Jaymes, comma Kyle, Kyle James. And he has a link tree now. Check that out. You can link. It's like a tree of links, and you can find his new music there. Thanks, Kyle, and enjoy this episode. I have a beef with Jim Carrey because I'm trying to meet him.
Oh,
But I think it will help headlines. You ever just start
a beef with somebody?
yeah, just to
Yeah,
get
I
views?
came after Seth Rogen the other day.
Oh yeah, that guy's winning too much.
Yeah.
It's like he's got to be
Yeah.
paying somebody from the inside.
Yeah. So
You want to
He's-
say anything to him? He watches.
he's
No,
a
I'm kidding.
fan. No, I've always liked him. I've liked him since he first started. I've always liked his movies. I can't remember all the names of them, but I mean, I'm sure there's some that are better than others. And this last run that he did with the Apple show, which is called The Studio, I thought was brilliant.
Yeah, I was.
In
I was
so
gonna
many
say,
levels.
It's so good, but this doesn't sound like a beef at all.
No, I wasn't beefing with him. I was kissing his ass.
Yeah. Oh, a reverse
No, I don't.
beef.
I don't. Yeah, reverse.
What do
beef.
you call that? Grass fed or?
No, I call it just thinking he's really cool. I don't know.
We should start a new movement.
Called the
Where we just-
reverse beef.
Yeah, we kiss ass. to
Yeah, we
people.
kiss ass to people. Yeah, but
And then they'll be like, "I heard what you said about me. Thank you."
thank you.
yeah.
Exactly. I think that's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just really enjoyed the show. I thought it was shot well. I
It
thought
was
it
so
looked
good.
well. I thought the colors were well. I thought the pacing was well. I thought the characters were funny. I thought it was smart. Made me laugh.
I was cracking up.
I mean, so much, right?
Yeah. Do you miss anything about Hollywood? Just like how it used to be and how it is now?
Yeah.
Because I hear a lot of
Yeah.
people say Hollywood's dead now. I've worked as production assistant for years. I know, like, in the industry, people
Mm.
say it's just different than it was. Like, it seems like it used to be a lot more fun.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, everything was more fun. I mean, you
yeah,
could-
even
because-
Sunset, I hear about, like, all the bands that would play there. And
Yeah.
it's like, it was like,
Well, you can't. I mean, even I go to the gym almost every day, and it's not fun, because you can't really
Yeah.
talk to people.
No, you.
No, you can't. You know what I mean? Everyone's in their own space, and you can't. You know what I mean? But back in the day, you can go to the gym and talk to everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And fuck, hey, dude. You know, now just everyone's just like, no one's really having fun.
No.
Everyone's, you know, in their own little world because everyone's scared about like, oh, I'm going to say something and he's going to say that I said something, and then people are just like, it's not even worth it. I'm just not going to speak to anyone. And people are just kind of in their own world. So it's like, you know,
Yeah.
the Comedy Store is probably like the last place on Sunset that's just fun. And now that the phones are locked up, it makes it even more fun.
It's so much. I love
you know
it
what
there.
I mean? And it's like, you know, I mean, I was so like not into like going on that stage
When the phones were
when
out.
the phones were out.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you don't trust anyone in the audience.
No.
You know what I mean? And you know, and now that the phones are locked up, I feel like I can be my racist self.
I know. It's.
You know,
I
and
was.
that, you know, that's why I like Tony's club, I like Joe's club too, is because
Yeah.
like I could feel like because that's the style of comedy that I am. My style of comedy is this guy. I don't know where I'm gonna go.
Well, and you want
Yeah.
people in the moment too. Like even just out of the free speech, like I can say anything and I feel safe. There's like something to people are engaged because they're not texting, they're not like mapping the Ubers, like or
But
whatever.
it's also a way to write when you're on stage, knowing that the phones are
Yes,
locked up.
'cause you
can
feel
come
free.
up with you can
Yeah.
come up with stuff on stage, knowing that, you know, if you say something that's not funny, who cares? They're not gonna care.
Yeah, like bombing is so part of it. I noted
You
like
got it,
working on
yeah.
new stuff. I just did a 15-minute set at the Comedy Store.
Mm.
Peter directed it, and
Yeah, how was that?
it was awesome. And
Was it fun?
it was really fun. And we got to go into Mitzi's office after, which I've never been in, and I could just see it. But it was fun. 15-minute set, and I worked my ass off. Like I was sorry to curse, but I had to set like every night for about 40 days, and I just was
Wow.
like working on this set
Mm.
and writing on stage, writing off stage, and
Mhm.
to the day before, like finding a new tag the day before.
Mhm.
And but when I started that process, it was so bad because I was just finding the jokes, and they were like it was more personal, you know,
Mhm.
so it hurts even more when it's not going well. But man, it shaped it into something I'm really proud of. And now that it's taped, I'm now working on new stuff again.
Mhm.
And I know the process now for me, and it's like I'm gonna suck a little bit for a while as
Yeah.
I'm building it.
Yeah,
But-
it takes a while
But
to
there's
figure it
nothing
out.
worse than being at a show and Simmons just filming it.
Oh my
And
god!
you're like,
Right?
what are you doing? I seen Brian Simpson walk out of a show, and I had so much respect. I already respect him, but I had so much respect for him because he walks up and they're filming him, and he says, "Don't film me," you know, in a nice way. And then he starts doing a set, and she starts filming him again. And
Mm.
he goes, "You know, I ask you nicely, please don't film me." And she would not stop filming him.
Wow.
And he just put the mic back in the stand and left.
Wow.
And the host, who should have stopped it, you know, then had to go up there and fill some time. But it was just after the show, she told the host, like, you know, I was trying to help him. I was going to put this on my TikTok. And we're all just like, what do you think? What are you talking about? So people, they just don't know how this business works. They don't understand. I think
They're not like us.
they're not like us.
What's that song? They ain't like us. They ain't like us.
Do you want to sing a song?
Yeah.
I got to play with the Crusties in Vegas.
Oh
but
yeah. Where was that?
It was in the Tiki Lounge.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Are you working on anything right now?
Well, you know, my summer was interesting. You know, I had that, you know, that health scare, and now I'm okay. So I feel like I'm like reborn again. You know, I'm excited about, you know, going out. I took a long time off the road, not just for that, but just because I've been touring for so many years, and this was like the first year I'm like, you know what, I just want to stop touring and just hang out at the store and hang out in Vegas and just like be with my friends and hang out with my dog and you know, and just chill. So now that I've gone to Mexico, I got rid of my tumor, and I feel like I'm kind of born again, and I feel like I'm excited to go back out on the road and see my fans out there and go out to Middle America, you know, and see the people out there. And then I did this podcast a long time ago, probably about 5-6 years ago, called Random Rants,
Mm-hmm.
which was just, you know, me ranting around my apartment in Silver Lake. Then I did it in Vegas, and then we set it up in here in LA. So I've been doing that, and that's been really fun. So I'm doing that. And then I got my memoir that I have that I've been working on for a while. I got my documentary that I've been working on for a while. I have my one-man show.
Which is incredible.
Thank you.
I've seen it a few times now,
you.
and I cannot wait for the public to be able to see it when it's filmed. Yeah.
So we're working on that. And then the Richard Simmons thing, we're trying to get that going. I believe that's going to manifest, and that's going to happen, and we're going to see where that's going. And I got an offer to do this other movie, which I'm still waiting to see if I'm going to do it with that. And then I don't know. I'm just, I'm happy. I'm healthy. Most important.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky and blessed, and I'm very fortunate that I wound up okay, through this because, being 57, like people die at 47, you know what I mean? Like, my friend that I told you earlier, he died of an aneurysm at fucking 49, dude.
That
49.
Is really
it's like,
scary. We kind of brushed over that really fast.
I mean, that's some like anyone
heavy.
can. It's weird.
Yeah.
So we're here. People take days for granted. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, it's just one day at a time. It's like, alcoholism, I guess, they live that kind of one day at a time thing. And that's for me too. Like, it's just one day at a time, let's just wake up early, enjoy the day and just get through it and have a good time. And
you say you're slowing down on things, but you're doing so much.
No. I'm never going to slow down.
Yeah.
I'm never going to stop, but I'm also going to, smell the flowers more.
I'm so happy to hear that.
So
that's great.
Yeah. So congratulations on your tuba playing. Now you play the tuba here. I don't know. So thanks for the craft service.
Yeah, you can take it home. But
that sounds good.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Buster.
But wait, I end up the podcast where
you have 5 questions. One of those things, or
no?
Okay.
Oh, we'll make a song together.
Okay.
About your time here.
Okay. We're going to take it back to 1952, where things were blue. And here's how we go. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling all right. My bosom is sexy, and I'll see it tonight. Back at home, I cuddle with my pillow, watch Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, and then I have some willow. And then when I take the willow, I climb up the tree. And I go to the top of the tree and I say, E. And once I jump off the tree, I land in a bed of roses. And I always tell people, when you go to the bed of roses, you got to go see Parky Poses. Because she's on a hit show right now. I'm not quite sure which one.
White Lotus.
White Lotus. And when you go to White Lotus, you're always going to see the toes. And when your toes curl up, ladies and gentlemen, they wind up uncurling. And you flick the toenails. And they go out too. Her name is Pearling. And that's all I got. As Barry Sobel would say, I can't do no more. I can't do no more.
Nothing about the podcast or...
Pretty good.
I'm kidding. Thank you.
Bobby Lee's credits?
Yeah, just Bobby Lee's credits. Whoa. What are you doing? It's his birthday. We're recording this on his birthday. You should wrap his tumor in that. Wrap your tumor in that.
I already gave it to him.
Oh.
I put it inside of him already.
What?